at the line, prepping for minutes. Inside of a minute left in the half. Scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on the...
But what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. This one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on the first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's Trubisky to throw, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Back. Mike 55. Red, come.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go. You tighten up. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
734.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
On third down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Running the toss here to Jacobs. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back of the 29. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now Trubisky on 1st down. It's complete to Robinson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
6-6, pull it high.
On 1st down, Trubisky completes it to the tight end, Burton. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
I hear you guys talking about Victory Monday. Only one way to get that. Let's see some hustle out there. We got a big game.
Down! You 180! That's it! Down! 180! 180, we're good, we're good! Blue 80! That's it! Down! 185! That's it! Monday, down! 180! Push it hard! Down! 180! Push it hard! Down! 180! What's up? White down! Blue 80! Where's it? Hot! Down! You 180! Where's it? Hot! Down! 180! Blue 80! What's up? Down! Blue 80! What's it? Hot!
All right, this one's for all the marbles. This is for gold.
That's it!
Hey, man, listen. Great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, we're going to be just fine.
Down! 180! That's it! White down! 180! Push it hard! Down! Blue 80! Push it hard!
Time is running out. This is it. We go for gold.
You 180! What's up?
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You've taken the first steps towards success in this league. But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead, so you got to keep it up.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we'll see a man who's been in charge for more than a decade. Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions as they take on Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time.
Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Oakland Raiders. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. On first down, it's Stafford. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's Stafford now on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And some room to roam now. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. From the gun, here's Stafford. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now, what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, it's Jacobs. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
I'm scared.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Marcus Gilchrist there to bring him down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 48 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. This is the former Jet and Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
On 2nd and 2, Stafford, and that's complete to Jesse James. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the toss, here's Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
He gets away from one. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Going for it all. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window. Zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They run it with Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Carr's throw here caught by Williams. That'll be a gain of 16, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. From the gun, it's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Carr now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On first down, Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Carr again. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Carr now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Carl come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his last 7 straight passes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jalen Reeves-Maybin just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Last season for Carlson, been a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings talking. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. A first down carry now for Crowell. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Now Justin Coleman brings him down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. 23 yards, the final tally. Second year now off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, you know, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. So now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. J.J. Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Stafford. James has got it. Complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. They'll run with McKissick. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Stafford got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Back now in the East Bay. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. That is caught inside the 5. 10 more there and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Now the pass to Grant, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working from the gun, it's Carr. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. On 3rd down, Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. That one caught. It's the rookie Hunter Renfrow. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To throw, it's Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Carr now on 1st down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, and he's going to go down again. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Carr got a man. It's complete. Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it's going to be another first down as he'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Express. 4-7's the loss. We take a win home. 47's the mic.
Carr to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you talk about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Again, it's Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 21st down on a gain of 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A carry now for McKissick. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they'll indeed take a knee. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just the week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Lions, they close out this first half at a very...